These things about prison. Now that one for Kenya, I don't know that to call it a prison break or a prison walkout or a prison walkout and then get into a matri. I don't even know what to call it.
He wasn't in prison.
That was a police station.
That was a police station. He was in custody.
It was a police station exit.
So it was a police breakout. Police station breakout.
He didn't break out. He walked out.
He just exited.
Because
you know that story is very suspicious.
They basically looked at the OB book as he was walking out.
No, a guy, okay, according to what they're saying, a guy who claimed to be the lawyer showed up.
Yes.
And then he said he's a lawyer. And then he was given an opportunity
to have a conversation.
To have a conversation in an office. Okay. Which is, Mika, let me come back to you because we're uko familiar kidogo na the insides of a police station. Now, when you're being visited, you know, like when you're in custody.
Meaning, Uno has brought you. Uno has brought you nyoyo. He has brought you nyoyo and uji.
Mkate. Yeah, umeletwa mkate. You're inside. You've been routing huko University of Nairobi. You've been Tupwaduko, Central Police.
Pelted people's cars with stones.
Pelted people's cars. You've stolen kuku that was going around over there. You've looted businesses. Now, you're in police custody.
And you couldn't raise money.
Yes, you're in Central. And then, now, a lawyer wants to come and visit you to discuss the modalities of your... Give us that process. What happens? Now, where Ndani lawyer comes in. What happens, Mika?
So basically, this is how a police station is. When you get in, it's when you walk in through the main door, and all of them look the same. They're like a box inside. So when you walk in through the main door, there's that what do they call it? Apoko counter where they stand. Apoko B. They say OB where they will be your parents' book.
Yeah.
There's that, and there's a side which there's a door which leads straight to the cell. So first of all, when you come in, you are thrown in behind the counter because upper katikati is the space you can run, you can do anything, you can fight them, but you're thrown inside, behind the counter. Behind the counter, now that is where you remove your shoe and your belt, as your name is written. Then you're thrown inside the cell.
So they remove a shoe and a belt.
You remove one shoe and a belt so that you don't commit suicide with the belt. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the purpose of removing one shoe?
So you can't run.
So you can't run. How will you walk outside there with one shoe?
Okay.
So they remove one shoe and a belt. Now, after you go into the cell, if let's say Omosh decides to bring you half loaf and milk, when you come out, you're not going to cross the occurrence book. That you're not going to cross
the area where those guys who signed the OB
where they will be. Yeah. We just be because your visitor will be told you go up umemletea nini unampatiwa hapa. If let's say for example you want to be moved from behind the OB, you have to be cuffed.
And why would you be moved?
Cuffed.
What's the reason why
you be removed? Maybe if you remove, let's say, the detectives who are handling your case want to go question you,
yes.
Or maybe you want to go, as you said, you have a lawyer. You want to go meet your lawyer. You probably go to one of the interrogation rooms, and you'll be cuffed and be taken.
Or an office, depending on how you get.
Yeah, or an office of one of the OCPD, OCS, or whoever is there. You still have to be cuffed. If you're within the police station and you're going anywhere, you're getting up from the cells and coming to this side where there are other people. You have to be cuffed and you have to be walked around. You can't just walk around like that. So that is why I said it baffles me that if there was something they were talking, one of them will be on the other side of the OB. And if they say that they allowed him to go talk to a lawyer when he's going to be in the office, he had to be cuffed.
But now, like if...
if you're not cuffed, like as long as they're moving inside, even if you're two people, they'll cuff you two. Even if you're many, they'll cuff you with another person and working together. Because at the police station, you have police officers who have guns. You have detectives walking around with guns on their horses and everything. If you're not cuffed, you can grab somebody's weapon and cause kill.
Okay, but now when a lawyer comes to visit, because I think, you know, like someone who's in custody has a right to have access to a lawyer.
You're still going to be cuffed and moved to a room where you're going to talk to that lawyer.
Okay, so now it seems like this man who claimed to be a lawyer, and what's the process? If anybody, if Mjuku shows up and I say I'm a lawyer, will they just say, okay, lawyer, go talk to your, or is there any way, because there's a questionnaire coming, like how do they know that you are a lawyer, or you're just
okay,
a random
the
guy?
apple is but me, but I can tell you the 2 times that I've been to a cell, I can assure you, anybody who comes, I will tell you, every time nilikuwa natolewa kwa sababu our firstborn sister was married to a top cop.
You knew people.
So it was easy for me. Yeah. So it was easy for me kutolewa. But the thing is, even him, when he came to get me out, he would stand on that side of the OB, me I'm on this side of the OB. By the time wa realize ni nani ndo kwanza unakuja ukipigwa makofi.
Mabusu.
So by the time they realize
Mabusu, by the way.
By the time they realize who you're with, is when they switch and try treating you nice. You still, every bit of communication, you're going to be on this side of the OB until either you are signed off to be released or you are signed off to a detective or to another cop to move you somewhere else.
Yeah, and central is very interesting.
Yeah, so I don't see, for me, I don't see how. And the central and Muthaiga is going to be the same thing. I know they've improved police stations these days on this thing, and there's like a difference, but all police stations used to be made the same. I don't see how you can tell me that you will go, like, and then, and even if they were in an office, all police stations have one exit and entrance.
Correct. And that office actually is behind the OB area.
This story sounds
and the offices only to go behind
the OB.
Like,
so you have to picture these cops who are sitting here now.
In a police station.
You know the reason why this story sounds funny, you know, like it sounds like someone said earlier, it sounds like a script from a Niger movie, because this guy who said he was a lawyer came and then they were taken to that office, so he was talking to his client in that office, and according to what Mika is telling me, already there are so many violations. He's not been cuffed, he probably still had his shoes and probably his belt, and then while they were talking, there were 4 cops. These 4 cops think they're still talking, then they go there, they find only one person, and then they ask him, oh, where did the prisoner go? You know, sijui alitoka, si ametoka tu hapo nje. Then apparently they said that he boarded a matatu. So that means, you know, like he even had fare ya kupanda matatu.
Si alipewa?
Yeah. So I think this was initially I was saying this might have been a random thing whereby he dashed for safety.
Nothing.
But now the more, you know, like I hear about the processes in a police station from Mika,
boss,
the more you know, it feels like something someone's pockets were padded here.
The police station, just like Mika said, even when they when you're being released or you're going into an office where you're talking to people, you're behind a certain set of doors.
Yeah.
And most times zitakuwa hizo office huwaga hapo nyuma ya OB, which is OCS or some other office. Unless this is a case with DCI, then you are peleka to a DCI office, and the DCI officer is going to be there. The DCI guy at the station will be with you in that office at that point in time. So it's not a TCG at your lawyer nini, and then maybe at that point if lawyer is excused or whatever.
It doesn't make sense. There's a reason why they fired those 4 cops and they've arrested them.
So those cops have been arrested, and they said they recorded statements according to Nairobi police boss Adamson Bungei.
Boss, and then hapo kwa hizo cells unajua kuna cell ya kwanza na kuna cell ya pili. Cell ya pili ndio sasa ya wale
Omosha kuna experience.
Omosh seems also to have experience.
I will not tell you how things happened, but kuna cell ya pili, hiyo ndio sasa ya ndani, alafu kuna cell ya nje
ndani.
So ya ndani ndio ya hardcore criminals.
Sasa hiyo ya ndani ndio sawa, say the guys who are here. They're here because they're here. Then
wale wameishi, wale wako huko
yes, they are furniture.
Yeah, but then, the fresh ones like
the
Mika,
fresh ones,
he's just been throwing rocks at cars.
Those ones when they were first arrested, they were caught in the first one. They were caught in the first one.
Yeah.
In the first cell, which is literally in the front.
Wow. I mean, the details I'm getting here.
Omoshiko kando ya choo, usisahau hiyo detail.
Okay.
Na kumekaa kumejaa by the way, na siku za kwanza unalala hapo ya choo. So unajua huko ni Jela ni umauru yako, kichwa ngumu yako itaamua pale unalala.
Wow,
Correct.
so we have
Ukirusha ngumi 2-3 hivi.
Yeah. We have 2 subject matter experts
and
on the inside.
Depending on how much money you have that can slide out of your pocket, you may never even go into any of those cells.
So you're saying this guy may have slid some money.
Again, I'm just saying, if you slide it, you may never ever go into those cells.
Facilitation.
Unaweza kunalala kwa ofisi.
Yes, utalala kwa ofisi ya OCS. Now, by the way, you also have your cell phones on you and so on, so you can communicate with people. Na wanaenda wanakubaya chakula na come. You tell them what you want, you buy for them, and you pay for it. You sit down na munapiga story pamoja mpaka asubuhi. The only time you'll move is when the OCS is coming in, because then he's coming in, then he's checking the occurrence book to see who came in between the time he left and asubuhi. That's when they weka you huko kwa ile cell. Iya mbele. Na saa hizo shawashwa na wale walikuwa kule nyuma.
Is the basic structure and which is not.